Good morning, Ann. Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you here on this Monday. Hope you had a blessed Easter yesterday. Hope you remembered it wasn't about jelly beans, but the real reason of the Easter season. Delighted to be able to talk to you today about you and your business. And, the reason why we're in business is for our own health and taking care of ourselves. And that's one of the reasons why I bring on Heather Sholl. She is a regular contributor here on The Price of Business, and Heather is a trainer as well as a woman who works in our community to help improve the situation for veterans out there, and always love having her on the program. She wears many hats, even though, to the best of my knowledge, she has only one head. How are you, Heather?
I'm wonderful. Sometimes I do feel like a three-headed monster.
Yeah, I know. We all have those days. So tell us about, first of all, tell us a little bit about both things you do, and then tell us what we're going to focus on today.
Absolutely. I am, to always confuse people, part of two big things in my life are boot camp and boot campaign. I'm a personal trainer first. I've been doing that for 17 years, almost 18, oh my gosh. And love helping people meet their lifestyle and health and fitness goals through one-on-one training and group classes. And I am the co-founder of a nonprofit organization called Boot Campaign. We are a nationwide organization that promotes patriotism and provides programs that help our returning soldiers as they assimilate back into life with the rest of us after their heroic duties overseas.
Absolutely. I love the work that you're doing. What do you want to focus on today?
Well, I tell you what, the thing that I am loving that is driving both of those heads of mine and half of mine these days is an event that my worlds collide called Push-Ups for Charity, and it's actually an event that Boot Campaign hosts nationwide where we ask people to help us raise funds and awareness for Boot Campaign and for our veterans via push-ups, which is sort of a weird thing to say when it's not. I think everybody's familiar with the Jump for Heart concept that's been around for a long time that American Heart Association runs, but Boot Campaign runs something similar. And it's the time we sort of ask everybody, what do you push for? And we ask people to do 90 seconds of push-ups and help us raise money to support our veterans. It's our number one fundraiser each year.
Very cool, very cool. What is that? What is that coming up?
You know what? I will be hosting an event here in Houston at Minute Maid Park on Saturday, May 17th, which is Armed Forces Day. And we'll have 150 people, including many veterans, on the field doing push-ups for 90 seconds prior to the Astros-White Sox game.
Yeah, well, that would be awesome if that became a good luck charm for the hapless Astros. That would be awesome.
I know how you feel about baseball. I may have to get you out there doing some push-ups with us.
Yeah, well, I'll already be exhausted from watching the game, so I'm not sure if...
No,
I think they think they're playing golf. I think they actually believe that whoever has the low score is going to win, because it's really unbelievable to watch. They came up with how many runs in a whole series? 1 run in 3 games? Anyway, oh well, okay. But I keep going. I remain a fan, so I keep going. So tell me then specifically. You mentioned it. We kind of go into specifics of where the money will go.
Sure. So the Boot Campaign helps. We have one of the actually approved line items in our nonprofit contract, as it were, with the IRS, is that we promote patriotism, which is an intangible thing that we feel like we can really make real by events like Push-Ups for Charity, where we actually engage civilians to participate in something that makes them aware of what our veterans are doing. So we've got some really great wounded warriors that support our organization throughout the nation. I think one of the most notable ones that you and I have talked many times about before is Marcus Cottrell. So he's here locally in Houston, and so he helps us promote with Boot Campaign. And we also provide programs. We do a lot of things. This particular event focuses on the patriotism aspect, so that people just understand. You don't have to do a lot. You just have to be aware and be grateful. I think that's a big thing. So for us having 150 people on the field at Minute Maid Park prior to a game is a great visual of what people do, the work that people do. So we sort of try to capture that in 90 seconds with the push-ups concept. But I think nationwide, when people are doing that everywhere, it becomes this level of awareness that people don't have. And we use that push-ups concept as a vehicle to let people know, oh, that's that boot campaign thing. That's that patriotism thing. And we really hope to get, 1.14 million citizens wearing combat boots just to say thank you, which is where the 1.4 million push-ups goal comes from. But we do a lot of things. We do not, we have a program called Heroes for Homeowners. We have anonymous counseling that we provide for veterans. There are numerous tangible programs that we have, but right now it's a matter of getting everybody involved in the thank you part, the gratitude side of what we do.
Yeah, and gratitude is only everything, that is for sure. Absolutely, and, with only a couple of minutes left, how did you get so passionate about this?
Yeah, my girlfriends and I passed around a book called Lone Survivor, which was written by Marcus Luttrell, who is a retired Navy SEAL that now has become a movie, so I think a lot more people are aware of it. And we felt like if we could do something, if we could do anything, and we saw an opportunity in front of us, we would. And, it started with a small concert in East Texas, and a couple weeks later, Governor Perry called and asked if he could photograph us some boots, and we realized through just such a small thing that we may be able to ask other people to do something simple. And it's taken off from there, and now we have headquarters down in Georgetown and people all over the nation and Boot Campaign Canada and all types of supporters who didn't realize they could do something so small that could make such a big difference to those returning.
So Boot Campaign, did you say Boot Campaign Canada?
Yes, we have Boot Campaign Canada.
And so you're helping their wounded warriors?
Correct. Boot Campaign Canada is a separate entity from us, but there was a boot company there that was inspired by our campaign to do something there for their volunteer service population as well. And so we launched Boot Campaign Canada last year.
I love that. That's awesome. Of course, they're great, always great allies. So that's awesome. So at least for the last couple hundred years, at least. So yeah, you got to love that. Final thoughts before we let you go for the day, and how do people get in touch with you to learn more?
Well, I tell you what, we are looking for sponsors for our event. As always, we're asking anyone who would like to sponsor a veteran on the field at Minute Maid Park can do that. It's $100 a ticket. You can go to pushupsforcharity.com and look for the team called Pushin' 90. That's us. And check out the event. Check out what Boot Campaign is doing, and let us know if you want to get involved. We can always find a way, however big or small. So.
Very good. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you. I love it.
All right, look for having you back on again soon. And Heather Sholl, she's one of my favorites here on The Price of Business. Make sure you reach out to her and make a difference in the lives of troops who's made the difference in all of our lives. I'm Kevin Price. When we come back, much more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. While they're like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. This is The Price of Business.
Taking that time right behind my back, and I'm talking to myself.